Hi, I'm Sue Ann. Welcome to Fusion. I'm joined today by Mark and Dawn, and I'll be leading you through a 50-minute yoga program called Rise and Shine. This name is a little ambiguous, I know, but what's in store for you today is an athletic-based yoga program featuring one of my favorite moves, the push-up. Push-ups are sometimes referred to as rise and shines, so you get the connection. Yoga and push-ups, you're probably asking yourself? Well, of course yoga and push-ups. A traditional yoga workout includes chaturanga. That's a variation on a push-up. Okay, so why push-ups? If the mere mention of a push-up makes you cringe, it's time to reframe these thoughts because push-ups are simply one of the best exercise investments you can make. They build strength everywhere, period. Push-ups link all the muscles in our upper body and when done properly also put emphasis on building a strong core by stabilizing all sides of your core. But don't worry, this program isn't all about push-ups all the time. I've designed a well-balanced program that delivers everything you love about yoga. And in the end, you'll feel balanced and that sense of calm that only a yoga program can deliver. And you're going to feel like you got a great workout because of the push-ups, of course. So if you're ready, grab your yoga mat. If you want to modify your workout or the push-ups at all, you can follow Dawn. Mark's the guy to follow for more advanced options. So I'm ready to get started. I want you barefoot and just come down and have a seat on your mat. Go ahead and just find your way to a nice, easy, comfortable position. You know, whatever's good here. Regular, cross-legged. If you can go ahead and move into a half lotus, that's fine. What we're going to do is just go ahead and move through some seated cow and cat. So on your inhale, I want you to press your chest through. And on your exhale, move into a cat back. Use your knees as leverage here. Now on an inhale, go ahead and press yourselves forward. Use your knees once again, and then exhale, go ahead and take it back. Now it's really great here to be able to use your knees because here we're separating through our collarbones. And then on your exhale, now we're separating through our shoulders. One more time, each side. Inhale here, and then exhale. Go ahead and round and curve back. Now come just to a nice, easy, neutral spine, and we're just going to take some hip circles from right to left. Now our spine is designed to move in 6 different directions, so we're just getting warmed up here because guess what? We're doing some twists today. Last one, and go ahead and just reverse the direction. Nice and easy. Pull your belly button into your spine. Shoulders are rolled back. We just have 2 more. And last one. Go ahead and find your way to neutral. Now I want you to roll your shoulders forward. Now we're going forward for a reason first. Nice big exaggerated movement. We just have 1 more. And go ahead and reverse that direction. Really think about opening up through your chest. Big exaggerated shoulder motion. Just 2 more. Last one. Now keep those shoulders back. Your chest is nice and open, and your hands are going to come right behind your seat. Fingertips are facing me. Shoulders are back, bellies are in. Inhale, go ahead and just lift up onto your knees. And we're really opening up through the front of our body here, and also in through our hip flexors, our hips, and our quadriceps, right in the front of our legs. 1 more inch and a big breath here, and exhale, go ahead and slowly lower those hips. I just want you to switch sides just to even everything out. And our hips feel different from side to side. So let's go ahead and take those shoulder rolls 1 more time. Back here, placing our fingertips. Big inhale here and exhale. Go ahead and lift just like we did on the other side. And you might really feel that this is different. One side's a little stickier than the other, a little tighter. Can you lift just 1 more inch? Beautiful. Exhale, go ahead and take it back down. Now just go ahead and walk yourselves forward to a tabletop. Shoulders are going to come right over our hands, and your knees are going to be directly under your hips. Now I want you to find a nice, easy, neutral spine. When I mean a neutral spine, your belly is pulled in here. We're not sinking, and we're not pressing like we are in a cow back. We're going to go there eventually, but I really want you to feel what that neutral spine feels like. Inhale, you're going to lift your gaze, find your way to a cow pose. And then exhale, carve and scoop. Now, just like we did when we were in our seated cow and cat, inhale, taking it up. I want you to use your palms as leverage. And then exhale, carve and scoop. Just one more time. Inhale, take it here. And exhale, go ahead. Beautiful work, nice round back. Now ultimately we're going to find our way back to that neutral spine. On your next inhale, you're going to take your right hand and lift it all the way up to the sky. Nice easy twist here. And roll out your wrist. Oh, we're getting ready for push-ups here with this. Nice big breath here. You're going to reach all the way around for a half bind. Inhale, peel that shoulder back. Now pull your belly in. And exhale, go ahead and settle in. Beautiful work. On your next inhale, hand is going to reach right back up to the sky. Exhale, take it down. Now we're just going to switch sides. Inhale, opposite hand all the way up. Roll out your wrist, both directions. Taking a really nice breath here. Exhale, you're going to find your way to your half bind. Inhale to really open up, and exhale, just settle in. Belly is really pulling back to your spine. Oh, nice inhale to take that hand up to the sky. Exhale, go ahead and find your way back down to tabletop. Now just find your way to a high plank. You're just going to step right back here. Now the reason why I'm having you start in high plank, not because we're doing push-ups yet, but we're going to actually find our way to downward facing dog. A big inhale here, exhale, go ahead and lift your hips and press back, plunging into your heels. Now I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to talk to Dawn for one quick second. The reason why I had you go to plank first, traditionally, that distance between your hands and your toes in a high plank is the perfect setup for your downward facing dog. So we're really thinking here about pressing our chest in towards our thighs. Now you're bending your knees if you need to, especially if you're in a modification, and really your heels may never hit the mat. Who cares? What we're really trying to do here is lift your sits bones up to the sky and lengthen out through your hamstrings. So go ahead and take nice big inhales here, pressing your chest back. Exhale, go ahead and sink down into your heels. I'm going to join you. Now all together, I want you to join me. Inhale, coming up to your toes. Exhale, press your chest back towards your thighs and hold here for an inhale. Exhale, plunging your heels down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, up onto your toes. Exhale, go ahead and press your chest. And then exhale, heels are coming down. Go ahead and settling in. On your next inhale, looking up towards your hands. Exhale, step and float right in between your hands. And just find your way to a forward fold. Just bending at the waist, just allow the weight of your head to drape forward. Now I want you to take a half lift. Your fingers are going to reach towards the floor. So what's happening in your half lift? You're really pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Now exhale, go ahead and take it down. I'm going to give you another option. Inhale to halfway lift, holding here. You can bring your hands to your shins too. I want you to see that nice length in my back. Shoulders are back. Breath in. Exhale, go ahead and take it down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, grounding down to come all the way up, really take up space. And we're going to go ahead and take a side bend over to the right. Now holding here in this side bend, I really want you to press your weight down into your opposite heel. We're lifting and engaging right through that rib cage. Lift here. And if you want a little extra leverage, you can actually grab your wrist. Breath in. Now inhale, taking it right back up to center, and exhale, taking it up and over towards the other side. Now heel and shoulder are chasing away from one another, giving you that nice, beautiful length here. Now again, if you want, taking that nice, easy wrist, giving a little bit more leverage. Inhale, taking it right back up to center. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands plant. We're going to step back to your high plank. Are you ready? We're ready. Inhale, exhale, take it down, and then press it right back up and downward facing dog. There's your first push-up. Big breath in here, and exhale, go ahead and settle in. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, peel your heart up. Exhale, take it down. Are you ready? Swan dive, reverse, take it all the way up. And then exhale, side bend over to the right. Inhale, taking it right back up. Exhale, other side. Oh, beautiful. We're starting to get nice and warm. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go ahead and plant your hands, stepping back. Here's your high plank. Get ready. Big breath here. Exhale, take it down for your push-up. Right back up and downward facing dog. One last time. Inhale to look up. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Take up space, really press up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, taking it up. Exhale, side bend over. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, go ahead and step back. Here we are. We're ready. A big breath to fill. Exhale, take it down. Pressing right back up. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work. We're going to just reset with our breath for one quick second. Smooth out those edges. And when you're ready, we're going to move on. Now inhale, right toes up to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, right knee to right elbow. And hold. And hold. And a big breath, taking it all the way up to three-legged dog. And now go ahead, stepping forward, find your way to low lunge. Now knee is directly over your ankle. Here we are in our low lunge. I'm going to take a walk back and talk to Mark. He's setting up for a low lunge. His knee is directly over his ankle. He's rolling his shoulders back almost like he's in an upward facing dog, and a nice straight strong leg. Now Dawn, on the other hand, she has her knee down on the mat. Same thing though, her shoulders are rolling back just as if she was in an upward facing dog. Now on the next inhale, I want you to lift all the way up, hands coming to the sky. Beautiful work. Now if you're with Dawn, she's got her knee down on the mat. We're just going to go ahead and settle in here. Your shoulders roll back. I want you to lift your rib cage and go ahead and tuck your tailbone under just a teeny tiny bit. Belly lifts. Beautiful work. Now if you're with Mark and I, you're just going to go ahead and straighten your leg and fall over. Finding your way to pyramid. Pressing hip back, pressing hip forward. Now if you're with Dawn, you're down on your back knee. It's no different. We're finding that beautiful hamstring stretch. Join Mark here in pyramid. Now I want you to frame your front foot. Curling, if you're with Dawn, up onto those back toes, taking a big breath here and launching into standing straddle splits. So in standing straddle splits, a couple different things. I want your hips level. So often the tendency is to open one hip. Even if you need to take a bend in your knee, both hip bones facing the mat. Shoulders are rolling back. Your foot is flexed. All right, are you ready for a little bit added challenge? We're going to take our leg that's in the sky and go ahead and cross knee behind knee and lower, pressing your weight right into your supporting leg heel. Now, if you're with Dawn, you're going to go ahead and bring that toe down to the mat. We're going to add some fun Shiva squats. So pressing your heel, your seat down, and then go ahead and lift it right back up. Taking it down, and then lifting, press through your supporting leg heel, lifting it back up. Taking it down, and then go ahead and lift it right back up. You just have one more. Pressing down, really press through your heel, and go ahead and lift up. Finding your way back to standing straddle splits. Nice big inhale here. Now I want you to pull your belly into your spine. You're going to take a big step back, find your way to low lunge. Now from low lunge, we're going to find our way to high plank. Now if you're with Dawn, you're going to come to your knees. Mark and I are going to take our hands a little bit wider so you can imagine where we're about to go. Are you ready? Tell yourselves, yes, I can. Inhale, move to side plank, lifting your right hand all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hand plants. Boom, here's our push-up. And then pressing right back up. Inhale to the other side. Exhale, taking it down. And here's our push-up. Yes, I can. Ready, other side. Big breath to lift. Exhale, take it down, push-up. Ready for the other side? Lifting through your hips. Exhale, take it down. And a nice strong push-up. 2 more, each side. Inhale it up. Exhale, take it down. Now, you can go ahead and come to your knees at any time. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, bringing it back. And push up. Press. Last time on each side. Inhale here. Exhale, go ahead, push up. You are so strong. Last time, opening up to the left. And exhale, take it down, push up. Beautiful work. Now go ahead and walk your hands in. Nice traditional plank. I want you to take a big, big, big breath here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let those push-ups go. So settling back into our downward facing dog, but we're ready to move on. So we're gonna go ahead and inhale, lifting left toes this time. Now shift forward, knee and elbow meet. And hold. Use your core here, pull that belly in and hold. You got a big breath here. Exhale, taking it right back up to three-legged dog. Inhaling to fill, exhale, go ahead and step forward, find your way to your low lunge. Or if you're with Dawn, go ahead and bring your knee down. Now shoulders are gonna roll back. Bellies are pulled in. And when you're ready, start to bring your hands all the way back up. Beautiful work. So now Dawn is even in that modified back with her knee down. That's fine. You can still get that beautiful lift in your chest and that really beautiful extension through our hip flexors. So taking a really big inhale here, exhale, go ahead and frame your front foot. Now with Dawn, you're just going to shift your weight back. Hamstring stretch. And if you're with Mark, it's the same type of thing, but he is just in a pyramid pose, but it's that beautiful hamstring stretch. Now, if you're with Mark, what I really want you to think about is drawing your left hip back and your right hip forward. And just come to your breath. Now, curling up on your back toes. When you're ready, taking a nice big inhale, pulling your belly in and find your way to standing straddle splits. Now, again, you can have your knee bent and really resist that temptation to open up your hip. We're going to go there later, but right now, go ahead and close your hip. Knee is bent, shoulders are back. Now, crossing over with that flying leg, we're going to move into our Shiva squats. Taking it down and then pressing it right back up. And take it down and press it right back up. Now, I'm going to take it into a flying Shiva squat. My hands are coming up. Woo, I'm flying. Take it down, find your balance. This is just something for you to play with. And down. And lift. Just one more. Down. Use that core to really pull in. Now go ahead and take yourselves back down. Find your way to that standing straddle splits. Bellies pull into your spine. A big step back. And here we are in our high plank. Now once again, if you're with Mark and I, hands are coming out wide. Dawn is going to be down on her knees. This time we're going to inhale, left hand up to the sky, side plank, big breath here. Exhale, take it down and add your push-up. Nice and strong. Opposite arm is coming up. Lift here. Exhale, take it down. Now I know what you're thinking. Inhale up. And you're welcome. You really don't have to thank me. Press it down and come back up. These push-ups are going to make you so strong. Exhale, take it down. Oh, nice work. You just have 2 more. Each side. Exhale, take it down. And you are pressing up. Inhale here. Exhale. One more time each side. Exhale, take it down. Elbows are coming out to the sides. Inhale here. Last push-up in this series. Beautiful work. Now, Mark, let's walk our hands in. to a traditional plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Resetting, taking a big, huge breath here. And if you choose, you can take an open mouth exhale. Because guess what? We're moving on, and we're going to add on. Inhale, right toes all the way up. Exhale, shifting forward, knee meets elbow. Big breath here to fill. Exhale, take it up, three-legged dog. Now, are you ready for something fun? Inhale, cross twist. We're going to go ahead and make a connection, knee and elbow, and then extend your legs straight forward. Lifting up, find your way to fallen star. Now, I'm going to head over and talk to Mark, because he's going to show you something super fun. But right now, it's as if he's got a string coming all the way up from his hips, really engaging through his core. Now, breath here to fill. Exhale, hand is going to plant. Now, you're going to stay right here. Elbows are going to pin in. You're going to take 4 push-ups. Take it down and lift it right back up. Taking it down and lifting it right back up. Dawn's doing the same thing, but she's on her knee. Beautiful. Last one. Take it down and up. Now go ahead, release back to three-legged dog. Breath here to fill. Exhale, go ahead and step forward. Low lunge. Now if you're with Dawn, come down to your knee, but if you're with Mark and I, here we are, right up to high lunge. Big breath here. Exhale, go ahead and shift forward to your pyramid. Now hip is reaching back, hip is reaching forward. Plant and frame your front foot, curl your toes. Here we are in our standing straddle splits. Coming right to cross that flying leg behind. We're going to move into our Shiva squats. Are you ready? Pressing it down and taking it up. Press down and up. Your weight is in your heel. Lift and engage. Last set. Take it down and lift. Now back to standing straddle splits. Here's our really big step back. We're going to add on. Left hand plants, right hand lifts up for a nice twist. You always have the option of coming down to that back knee. Whatever's going to work for you here. Oh, feel how nice it is. You might even be able to open up. Big breath. Exhale, go ahead, hand plants. And step back to downward facing dog. Resetting with breath. Nice big inhale. And a nice big exhale. Starting again, inhale, left toes up to the sky. Exhale, shift forward. Go ahead, knee and elbow meet. Back to three-legged dog. And go ahead, find your cross twist. Knee and elbow meet. Extend, press, and lift. Now, if you're flexible, you can actually go ahead and really open up here. It's up to you. But wherever you are, we're all going to move to a push-up. Hand is coming down. You've got lots of options. Are you ready? Join me. We just have 4 and 3. Here's 2. And last set. Back to three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, go ahead and step forward to low lunge. Shoulders roll back. Find your way up to your high lunge. Settling in. Rib cage lifts. Tucking through your pelvis. Breath to fill. And then go ahead and plant your hands. Find your way to your standing splits. We're going to move right into those Shiva squats. Go ahead and wrap. If you want to try to fly with me this time, let's go there now. You've got 4 and 3 and 2 and last set. Go ahead, hand coming down. Big step back. Are you ready for your twist? Left hand is going to open up. Now try to keep your hips square here. I don't want you to kind of twist off of that. I really want you to think about keeping a nice solid base. Big breath here. Exhale, go ahead, hand plants. Stepping back. Here we are in our high plank. Breath is going to really fill. Come down to your knees. Go ahead and just shift your weight back. Now I want you to bring your forehead down to your mat. I'm going to just come and have a chat. I want you to bring your shoulders back by your feet. Go ahead and your hands back by your feet and just roll out your wrists. A lot of work there, a lot of pressure and tension right on those shoulders, but in a good way. We're not really taking anything out of alignment. It's just really building strength. Now, so when you're ready, go ahead and bring those hands straight forward. And once again, find your way to downward facing dog. Settling back into your breath. Settling into your downward facing dog. Your breath is so important here. It really helps to calm you down. Those push-ups elevate our heart rate. So just use your breath to bring yourselves back down to a place of calm. Okay, now are you ready? We're going to move on. Inhale, right toes up to the sky. Now exhale, go ahead and shift forward. We're in a 3-point plank. Now if you're with Dawn, you're going to stay right here. But if you're with Mark and I, we're going to take a big push-up. Exhale, take it down. And lifting right back up to downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time. I'm going to just head back with Mark. You're going to shift forward to your plank and take a nice push-up. So strong, right through his triceps. Back up, and then 3-legged dog. Toes are up to the sky. Now from here, all you're going to do is walk your hands back to frame your front foot. So moving into a standing straddle splits at the back of your mat, but we're not going to stay here long because I promised you a way to open your hips. So I want you to stack hip on top of hip. Now Dawn is going to stay right here with her hand on her hip. But Mark and I are going to take it up, really flexing through our foot. And what we're trying to do here is stack hip on top of hip. So whether you're with Dawn or with Mark, it really doesn't matter. We're trying to stack hip on top of hip. So go ahead, Dawn, and just pull one hip up and over. There we go. Beautiful. It feels a lot different than it does in a standing straddle splits. So from our half moon, go ahead and close your hip, facing the floor, and feet are going to meet together at your mat. Forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to rock our seat back and lift our hands right up in front, biceps by your ears. Guess what? We're in one of my favorite poses, chair, awkward pose, grit pose, commitment pose, fierce pose. I know, it's got a lot of names because not everybody says, I cannot wait to do chair today. Well, we're here. So let's make the best of it by coming to our breath. So I want you to put your weight back into your heels. So much so that you can lift your toes up. Now, Mark is rolling his shoulders back, and his belly is pulling into his spine, flattening out through his back. You can tuck your tailbone under just one tiny micro inch. Now, if you're with Dawn, you have a lot of options with your hands. They can be straight up, straight out in front of you, or even bringing them to heart center, because we're all going to end up there anyway. I'm coming up. I'll do this next one with you. Inhale here, exhale, hands are going to come to heart center. Inhale, I want your spine to grow. Exhale, go ahead and take a twist. Now you're going to just hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Now a couple things to think about here. When we move into a chair twist, we sometimes want to move into that hip stacking. Don't do it. Really keep those hip bones down. That twist is coming from your mid and your upper back. And if you can't hook your elbow, who cares? Follow Dawn. All you need to do is just go ahead and hook a forearm and maybe even take a half line. Inhale, giving your spine length. Exhale to twist a little bit more. Inhale for length. Exhale to twist. Last big breath here. Exhale, coming to center. One last time to fill. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful work. Let that go. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Now you're going to just go ahead and walk your feet out about hip width distance. Now I want you to go ahead and bend your knees. So much so that you can actually weave your palms underneath your feet. Now what are we doing here? This is going to set us up to really open up through our back. You can even wiggle your toes and give your wrists a massage. Inhale to give your spine length. Exhale, use your biceps. Press your elbows out to the sides of the room so you can compress together. Inhale to give your spine length. Exhale, use your biceps to compress. One more time. Inhale here. Exhale to compress. Now go ahead and bend your knees so you can take your hands out finding your way to a nice easy forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, grounding down to come all the way up. Exhale, hands coming to heart center. I want you to close your eyes for 1 second and come to your breath. I'm going to talk to you about one quick thing. This is Tadasana, equal standing pose. When I first started doing yoga, I was like, awesome, I'm in Tadasana, I can relax. But you know what, this is a super active pose. So let's go through a few things while you have your eyes closed. I want you to lift up on the inner arches of your feet. I want you to lift up on your quadriceps, engaging your kneecaps. Tailbone is going to tuck under, pelvic floor lifts in, shoulders roll back, hands are at heart center. And as you inhale, imagine you're pulling energy up through the ground and out the crown of your head, and exhale, go ahead and reverse that. One more time, inhale all the way up, exhale, pulling energy through the crown of your head. Now go ahead and just blink your eyes open. Inhale, taking your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Beautiful. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Let's just walk ourselves back out to our high plank. Setting up equal distance here. Big breath here. Exhale, take it back to downward facing dog. Settling in for one just brief second because we're ready to move on. We're going to raise our left toes up to the sky. Exhale, we're going to shift forward to a high plank. We're just going to hold right here for 1 second. Mark and I are going to take a push-up. Are you ready, Mark? Taking it down and pressing it right back up and up to downward facing dog. Now one more time, we're going to just go ahead and shift forward. If you're with Dawn, you're just going to hold yourselves in that plank. Mark and I, here we go, push up. Back up, downward facing dog. Now starting to walk your hands back towards your feet. Standing straddle splits for one quick second before we move into our half moon. Starting by stacking that hip on top of hip. I'm going to go have a chat with Mark really quick. And all he's going to do here is he's going to stack one hip as much as he can. Now if you need to take a bend in your knee, go for it. But beautiful alignment. Wrist, shoulder, shoulder, wrist, hip on top of hip, flexing his leg nice and strong. This should feel so nice. It's almost as if it's a twist. And when we go into twists, we're actually doing a little bit of detox in our internal digestive organs. So I'm going to join you because secret is out. Half moon is one of my personal favorites. Big breath here. Exhale, hand is going to come down to the mat. Feet are going to step together. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, go ahead and rock your seat back, biceps coming up, and here we are back in chair. Shoulders roll back, tuck your tailbone under just a bit. I want you to take a big breath here. Exhale, sink 3 inches. Yes, I can. But Sue-Ann, my quads are on fire. We're not going to be here for long. Go inside. Yes, I can. Come to your breath. Big inhales, nice deep exhales. One more time, inhale, sinking 3 inches. You are so strong. Hands are going to come to heart center. The biggest breath of the day. Are you ready for your twist? We're not moving from here. We're not moving from here. We're moving from our back. Beautiful. Find your way to that twist. Now, in our twist, we have to think about one thing. I don't want your head lower than your seat. It's almost as if you're on an access point. So if you don't feel like you can get true good connection, if you feel like you're sacrificing that part of your form, find your way to your forearm and take that bind, just like Dawn is. Inhale for length, exhale to twist. Beautiful work. Inhale here, exhale to twist. Now coming back to center, inhaling here, exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, grounding down to come all the way up. Let's find our way to Tadasana. Just one quick second. Shoulders are going to roll back. I want you to come to your breath, closing your eyes if you so choose. But remember, this is a very active pose. We're going to inhale and nice deep exhales. Big breath in, active pose. Lifting up on your pelvic floor, belly's in, shoulders are rolling back. Now blinking your eyes open if you need. Go ahead and reach your hands all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Now we're going to go ahead and just add one thing here. You're going to toe heel your feet apart. And instead of taking our gorilla pose that we did last time, I want you to take your yogi peace fingers and go ahead and wrap them around your big toes. Giving a nice yogi toe lock. Inhale to give your spine length, and exhale, use your biceps to press and compress. Inhale to give your spine length, exhale to compress. Now you can see how Dawn has her elbows out to the side. She's using her biceps here to really squeeze, get that compression. Inhaling to give her spine length, exhale to compress. Now using your breath in this type of a forward fold, again, it's that tourniquet effect. We're really blocking some of that blood from coming to that midsection. And when we ultimately release, we're going to go ahead and fresh blood's going to come rushing to that area. So use your breath, oxygenate your blood. One more breath here. Exhale, go ahead and find your way to a nice, easy forward fold. Now you ready? We're just going to go ahead and shift forward to high plank. Now if you're with Dawn, you're going to come to your knees. Mark, are you ready? We just have 4 push-ups, but they're down 2, up 2. Are you ready? Let's take it down 2 and take it up 2. Now we're using our triceps here. Now if you want to take one more modification, you can take it down 2, just lifting 1 foot, and try the other side. Down, 2, and lift. How about 2 more for extra credit? I think so. Beautiful. Use your breath. Last one. Down, 2, and up. One more time. Let's go ahead and just sit back. Nice, easy child's pose to reset. Beautiful work. Roll out your wrists if you need to. Now, when you're ready, let's find our way to downward facing dog. We're not going to stay here long, just long enough to smooth out our breath. Big inhale together and exhale. On your next inhale, go ahead and look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step forward. Find your way to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Now you're just going to go ahead and drop your seat down to your heels and find your way to a hover position. Now I want you to think about pulling your knees apart. And you can just go ahead and rest forward. Really thinking about the release in your lower back. Beautiful work. Weight of the head is draping forward. Breathe right into your lower back. Now I don't want you to get too comfortable though, because we still have more push-ups. Very slowly pulling yourselves up. You're just going to walk your hands straight back. Coming to bring your legs straight forward. Toes are up. I just want you to roll your shoulders a few times. I want you to think about really broadening through your chest. Go ahead and just pull your fleshy part out of the seat area, because I really want you to connect your sits bones to the mat. Nice and big and tall here. Shoulders rolling back. Hands are going to plant right behind. Are you ready? We're going to go ahead and take it up to reverse plank. Pointing your toes and lift. Now if you're with Dawn, you don't have your head as high or as low. We're not going to go back to that one long line of energy. Dawn's looking farther and closer up towards her toes, but her toes are pointed and lifting from the hips. Shoulders roll back and hold. Now if you're with Mark, you can see how he's got his head back. He's opening up through his throat, opening up through his chest. This is a really dynamic hold, so I want you to come to your breath. You just have 4 more. Yes, I can. And 3. And 2. Last one. Exhale, take your seat down. Inhale, hands sweeping all the way up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Let that go. Now you don't have to hang on to anything, but if you want to give your shoulders a stretch, you can grab your toes, Inhale your chest high and then exhale, pressing yourselves forward. One more breath here. Exhale, take it down. Now if you're gripping anything, go ahead and release. Inhale, coming right back up. Shoulders are going to roll back. Hands are going to plant one more time. And this time we're just going to go ahead and bend our knees, bringing the soles of your feet to the floor. Shoulders are back. Are you ready? We're going to take it up to reverse tabletop. Press through your heels and lift. Now I want you to tuck your tailbone under. Really press through your heels and lift. We're just going to hold here for just a couple more beats. Now just slowly start to bring yourself down. Now you can stay right here. You can walk your toes together, but we're just going to go ahead and take a tricep dip and press it right back up. Take a nice tricep dip and up. Now keep going. I want to show you what Dawn's doing. She actually, a modification is to hold right here in tabletop, but another modification is to actually lower your seat all the way down and just go ahead and lean back and have a nice bend in your elbows. So giving that static hold in your triceps. If you're with Mark, you just have 4 more. And you just have 3 more. And just 2 more. Beautiful work. And last one. Lifting here. Now go ahead and bring your seat down, legs standing straight out in front of you. One more big inhale here. Exhale, take it down. Big breath here. Exhale, taking it down. Go ahead and start to release. Walking it back one more time. Shoulders roll. We're going to move right back into that reverse plank. And lift. Now we've got a nice dynamic hold here. I want you to come to your breath. This is where your yoga work comes into play. Your breath. Really digging deep here. Lifting, telling yourselves, yes, I can. You are so strong. Just a couple more breaths. If you get tired, if you need to take a break, that is fine. But stick with me. Just 4 more. Yes, I can. Just 3 more. You've got 2 more. Last big inhale here. Exhale, go ahead. Find your seat down to the mat. Now go ahead. Find a nice, easy seated position. Shoulders are going to roll back. Hands are going to meet right behind you. And go ahead and fold forward. A nice, beautiful chest expansion. Now everybody is different in your chest expansion. If you take a look at Mark, he has a totally different level of expansion. Really bring his hands together, that's fine. You can always use a towel. But even where Mark is, he's still getting that amazing stretch right in between his shoulders. Now you can try to lift your hands up to the sky if at all possible. Get a little bit more of that extension. Now go ahead and inhale your way right back up. We're going to go ahead and once again, just like we did at the beginning, just go ahead and cross to the other side. Same thing, go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Inhale here, exhale, just go ahead and bring it forward. Deepening your breath. Nice deep inhales, nice deep exhales. Lifting right back up. Beautiful work. Legs are going to extend straight out in front of you. Straight out. Now very gently, just bring yourselves all the way down to your back. Pressing through your heels. Shoulders are down. We're going to find our way up to a bridge pose. So lifting here, and if you want, you can just go ahead and roll underneath. And I want you to add one more thing for our seat. You're going to go ahead and take your right foot, extend it out, and go ahead and cross it over. And really press through your heel. This is a static hold right through your glute. And if you add a little pulse, you can even get a steeper stretch. And lift. And lift. Just 4 more. And 3, 2, last one. Hold for 1 more second. Really lift your hips up. And exhale, take it down and go ahead and uncross your leg. Now we're going to switch sides. Lifting up into our bridge. Now crossing opposite leg over. Flex your heel and press down. Now weight is in that supporting leg and just go ahead and pulse. Really squeezing through your glute. We're trying to keep our hips nice and stable, nice and level. You just have 4 more. And 3. Just 2 more. And last one, holding it up here. Beautiful work. And then exhale, go ahead and take it down. Now I want you just to pull your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a nice, easy lower back massage. Arms are going to come to a strong T. If you're with Mark and I, you're going to keep your legs exactly where you are. Now, if you're with Dawn, you're going to pull your right knee in and extend your left leg out. Taking a big breath here and find a twist. Now, you don't even have to go that deep. Your knee doesn't have to come all the way down to the floor. But we've done a lot through our core today with those push-ups. So this is a really great way to go ahead and stretch. Use your breath to take big inhales and nice deep exhales. We're just calming everything down. And Mark, same thing. Knee doesn't have to be all the way down, but if you want a little bit deeper twist, you can go ahead and bring both knees over to the floor. I'll show you that one. And here we are. Beautiful work. On your next inhale, go ahead and bring it up into center. And then if you've had one leg, go ahead and switch. I'm going to stay here for that deeper twist. Hands are still up, that strong T. And go ahead and just drop your knees over to the other side. Really allowing yourselves to take a nice deep breath. Allow yourselves just to melt into the mat. One breath here. Inhale, pulling yourselves up. We've got one last squeeze. Pull your knees in. Biggest breath of the day. And exhale. I want you to go to final Shavasana. Just allow your legs to reach out. Roll your shoulders under and open your palms. Now, I want you to stay there. I'm going to come up so we can have just a little talk. We are so busy, being busy these days, that we do not have the opportunity to truly slow down. Shavasana is one of the hardest poses for people in many cases because they just can't shut it down. So I want you to really enjoy this time of calm, the most important pose of your entire practice, because you get to absorb all of the benefits of this yoga program. So just really allow yourselves to come to those nice deep inhales, deep exhales. Really just let go. Beautiful work today, everyone. You are so strong. You might be feeling a little fatigued from this practice in your shoulders. But that's the point, because now we get to really absorb all of the benefits. Let's start to wake back up. Starting to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. And on your next inhale, a nice full body stretch. Reach everything long. And then on an exhale, go ahead and roll into fetal position on the right side. Very gently start to bring yourselves up to a seated position, and that's where I'll meet you. Thank you so much for joining us for Rise and Shine. Your muscles might be a little sore, but that's the point. I really want you to feel challenged physically, but I also want you to feel calm mentally. From all of us at the Fusion team, Dawn, Mark, and myself, we cannot wait to see you again really soon. Bye.